Hey y'all, what's up? Ryan Garcia, remember when? Remember when? Remember when? I have a question. I have a question on this March the 3rd, 2026. It's a full moon. Tonight it will be a full moon. I'm in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I got a question. And I'm going to put together some of those videos to refresh y'all memory. But I want to know, do y'all remember when Ryan Garcia went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? He went all the way cuckoo. And this was about a year or so ago. And he was saying that he was taken and they took him to Bohemian Grove. And he was saying that he saw a bunch of children there and they forced him to watch them do a lot of terrible things to children. Do y'all remember when Ryan Garcia was all over the internet freaking out, trying to get people to listen to him? And he was saying that some people took him against his will and took him to Bohemian Grove. If you don't know what Bohemian Grove is, it's not a myth. It's a real place. And he said, children. Let me see. Let me see. Because this was what I should have did. I should have tried to get some of those videos pulled up so I can play them for y'all. Let's see. Because I remember this. And he came on here and he was freaking out real bad. And he said, nobody don't want to listen. He was saying, I don't think he was specific about what they were doing to the children. But he was saying they were doing bad things to children. Yeah, I'm good. Hey. Do you remember that? Let me see. Ryan Garcia. Because I got some of those videos. I'm getting unloaded right now. Hold on. Let me hook up my connection. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me get hooked up. Okay. says it's connected. So let me try to pull this up. And then he said that somebody kidnapped him. And he was somewhere. And then he did a video, said they took his phone. He said they took his device and he was unable to communicate with people. And they wouldn't let him go because he had been talking. I think they done unloaded me. Dang, I was hoping it was going to take a while. And he then said he said he was okay, but they had took his phone and they kidnapped him again and held him hostage, remember? Hold on, y'all. I'm going to see if I could pull something up for y'all. Y'all hit the like while you're waiting. You can hit the Cash App too. You know? You can definitely hit the Cash App. Buy me some breakfast, you know, while I'm on the road. So, Ryan Garcia, who was that he was fighting at that time? He tried to say, everybody act like, I don't know, it just went away. Because dude was really freaking out about that. If I don't have time, because if they're finished unloading me, I might have to get back on the road. Hold on, let me see. I don't know. I think it's okay. Bluetooth. Wait a minute.
My friend, I said, hey man, is there a place that people do weird things in the before I even knew about the Bohemian Grove? I had a vision like in 2021. I seen like a beast coming out of San Francisco, and then I seen like the woods, and I seen people doing really weird things. And I went up to my friend, I said, hey man, is there a place that people do weird things in the woods? I'm just curious. And he was like, what are you talking about, Bohemian Grove? And I didn't know what it was, but that was 2021. I'm very spiritually gifted, so I could see things before they happen because of God. Before I even knew about
Okay, that was okay. Now this is recent, and I think this is when he tried to say that he was lying. You don't come on here and play about nothing like that. I don't believe he was lying.
Wait, what is Bohemian Grove? It's a place where a community gets together in the woods and they have like a yearly thing. You've been to a Bohemian Grove? No. Okay. Wait, what is Bohemian Grove?
See, I believe they told him to come back and say that he was lying.
I know who Ryan Garcia is, but I don't know about the Bohemians or the Grove. I know the Grove.
All right, I'll fill you in. So, Ryan Garcia just came out exposing the Bohemian Grove. He claimed that he was taken to Bohemian Grove. He was held down, forced to watch very disturbing things. Here's the thing. The Bohemian Grove is an exclusive private property for elites only. It doesn't make sense to bring someone like Ryan Garcia to a place like that.
I know who Ryan Garcia.
Okay, when people say stuff like that, it doesn't make sense. It's not supposed to make sense. Not to us. Because we don't do stuff like that. None of that is going to make sense. So to try and say it's not valid because it doesn't make sense, that doesn't make any sense.
I'm not fucking joking, bro. I have fucking proof, bro. I don't give a fuck. Bro, I fucking will show you every fucking video you could ever fucking believe. Bohemian Grove is real. They fucking tied me down and they made me fucking watch, dog. I absolutely don't give a fuck anymore. I fucking lost it. They're little kids.
So they bleeped it out, but he said they're R-wording little children.
You already know who they are.
You know the path you're going down is dangerous, my friend.
I don't give a fuck.
So he said the path you're going down is dangerous. He said, I don't care. Now, he said you already know who they are.
Assure you from my own personal experience that they can touch you. Well, bro, my door gets kicked in if I say what I'm thinking. You know there's going to be people who believe you're just saying this because you've, I don't know, had a mental breakdown or taken drugs and you're repeating some of the things you've said on the internet.
Of course they're going to want that, and I have all the information possible. At the right time, I'm going to release all of it. But they're already calling me to tell me to stop. I don't give a fuck, dude. They can't stop me because they listen to the devil. I listen to God. God gave me authority. It's over for everybody. Not fucking.
So he was saying back then that he had a lot of videos. I don't know how, but that's what he was saying. And he was saying that he was going to show the videos. And then he went like ghost. And then he came back and he said that they had kidnapped him, took his phone and all that. Let me see if I can find something else. Cause I got it. I forgot where I saved the videos.
Through it. So Bohemian Grove, you said you have a video that you saw.
Well, there's actually many stories on it, and there's actually a lot of people that have come forward to me, and there's actually really people in the front lines of all this. I'm in contact with him. His name is Jacob. I'm not gonna say his last name, but basically, he's a big advocate. He goes to Congress all the time to speak about child sex trafficking, and he could confirm all these things. A lot of these things, I have experienced not only like spiritually in my spiritual senses before I even knew about the Bohemian Grove. He's a testament to it. I had a vision like in 2021. I seen like a beast coming out of San Francisco, and I seen the San Francisco Bridge, and then I seen like the...
Okay, I don't want to hear about his visions because I don't know about that, but so...
Are you in a good place mentally right now? Can you understand why people maybe think that you're not in a good place mentally?
Of course, because the truth is stranger than nonfiction. So, because I have the information on the leaks, and I could expose them, everybody thinks I'm crazy, but I could show you proof every day.
What information are you referring to?
Look up Bohemian Grove.
The owl is in his leafy temple, and all within the grove be reverent before him.
I think we've all, throughout our lives, been like on the internet, like searching a topic, going down these conspiracy rabbit holes.
No, but it's not a conspiracy, King.
No, I know there's
Bohemian Grove is real.
stuff that you're saying.
Bohemian Grove is real.
No, 100%. I know there's a lot of truth.
Jones. I'm tired of it, bro. Dude, Disney has kids that are getting out of a ritual, bro. What the fuck?
So he was saying, and what he's just said, that they're performing rituals on children.
You want me to stand? You want me to stand back and let it happen?
The way it typically works is with sponsorship contracts. So what they would do with someone like me, who's monumentally influential, they'd come along and say, we're going to pay you $50 million. And in exchange for that money, you're going to support this company. But to make sure that this company doesn't get in any trouble, make sure you don't bring any heat on this company, your official positions on LGBT will be X, your official positions on Israel-Palestine will be Y. And don't worry, we spend a lot of money with advertising spends with the media outlets, so the media outlets will never print anything bad about you because they cannot attack the poster child of the person who funds them. So typically what they do is they try and get you to agree to these sponsorship contracts to neuter you. And once you've taken the money, you then are inner circle, Hollywood, Illuminati, whatever you want to call it. You go to an after party, At the after party, every single room would be bugged. There'd be cameras. Something haram will happen in the house. You'll be offered to do a bunch of bad things yourself, drugs, women, etc. Something bad will happen. Somehow you'll be linked as an accomplice to it. Someone will come to you and say, oh, look, this underage girl to this guy in this room, and you were only in the room next door, and if the police come, it's going to look bad on you. It's going to be all over the paper. Don't worry, because of this sponsorship, we're going to make sure it stays out in the media. We've got your back. Don't worry, see you at the next party. So then you're stuck. You have to be friends with these people, or they've already semi-threatened you. And I'll sit it right here, right now. The reason my Matrix attack came is because I turned down a sponsorship contract. Whether they let me walk or throw me in a dungeon forever, we're going to find out.
It is real, Constantine. And then remember, he got quiet again after he was allegedly taken the second time. And people didn't really say anything. Then he came back, and then all of a sudden he's a big name in boxing, and it's Ryan in boxing, but nobody's talking about, hey, what about all that stuff Ryan was saying about Bohemian Grove and children and all that? Nobody's talking about it. This was not even 2 years ago.
But that's how it goes. Because most people, when they're offered $50 million, take the $50 million. But I'm not going to dress fruity and condone it for money. So you just have to put me in jail, I guess. So as for what Ryan's saying, we're going to see his story. I'm going to keep chasing him up. And I'll unmute the mic again when he's online. Ryan, unmute your mic.
Yo, Andrew.
Hey, bro. All right, talk to us.
Bro, I don't give a bro. They held me down and they made me watch little kids get. I don't give a anymore. You know the higher elites, bro. You already know who they are, bro.
So he's talking to Andrew Tate.
You know the path you're going down is dangerous, my friend.
I don't give a. They can't touch me. I'm a god.
Well, that's the first point of contention, because I care about you a lot, and I can assure you from my own personal experience that they can touch you, which is the worst part
they
about it.
can't, bro. All right, so come touch me.
You have proof of these things? You have proof of this on your phone?
Yes, of course I do. What are you talking about? Of course. If Alex could get a video from the Bohemian Grove, of course I could.
Well, I have to be careful what I say because I'm in the middle of a judicial process right now.
You want me to get you out of it? I can help you.
Bro, my door gets kicked in if I say what I'm thinking.
Okay, well, I can help you get out of it if you want. I know people.
Hold on, y'all. So that's across the street. That was not for me. I don't know why they would come up blowing a horn like that. He might be selling something. Oh, he wants somebody to just come out to him. I got some fruit in here. Oh, yeah, he got some. What he got? Oh, yeah, he's selling food. It's too early to be selling food. He got a whole heated food truck. It's 7:30 in the morning. If people came to work with no food. Okay, so back to this.
Huh? Tell everyone at home then. Start from the beginning. When did this happen? Where did this happen? What exactly did you see? Why have you tweeted the things you've tweeted? Let people at home understand you a little bit.
Because I don't give a bro. They me, right? I was 2 years old. They me. I have proof of that too. That's where it all started, bro.
How does he have proof of that? Hold on.
Okay?
You do know there's going to be certain people who believe, and I'm, Ryan, you know I like you. We've been speaking for years. You know there's going to be people who believe you're just saying this because you've, I don't know, had a mental breakdown or taken drugs and you're repeating some of the things you've said on the internet, and so they're going to not believe you unless you come at it very coherently.
Andrew, I'll go to Romania and take a drug test in front of your face.
I'm just asking, like, you're gonna have to tell a far more coherent story from start to finish for people to truly understand that what you're saying happened is what you saw, and that this is not some sort of episode or anything else. This is my advice to you as a brother. I'm trying to make it. If you want people to believe you, you're gonna have to come along and explain from the absolute beginning exactly how it happened, who was involved, how you got there, what car you were in, where you were standing, everything.
I get what he's saying, but I think that's a little bit unrealistic because 9 times out of 10, he was under some kind of influence. I don't think people would just take you and not sedate you somehow. It could be hazy. It could be real weird, you know?
Of course they're gonna want that, and I have all the information possible.
Okay, so when you're releasing it, how are you releasing it, or are you keeping it for yourself? Because it looks like you don't want to keep it for yourself.
I don't. At the right time, I'm gonna release all of it. But at the right time, I'm gonna do it. They're already calling me to tell me to stop. I don't give a fuck, dude. I've already had a meeting with them. I'm gonna let you sit with that, Andrew.
All right, bro. Well, I want you to know that either way, I'm praying for you, and I hope that,
Thank you, bro.
you know, no, and I mean
I
that.
don't give a bro. Alex Jones has been singing the same shit, and they try to can't. The only reason they can't stop me because they listen to the devil. I listen to God. God gave me authority. It's over for everybody, bro.
But Alex, they've attempted to paint him as some psycho conspiracy theorist, even though he's not. So
Bro,
when he says things, they're not as afraid of him releasing the truth because they feel like they've done a good job of brainwashing the average person that he's a liar.
Bro, out of respect for you, I love you. I'm gonna hop off this. Share it to the world, please.
All right, Ryan. Ryan, I'll talk to you privately as well, okay?
All right.
All right, bro. It's an interesting conversation. It's an interesting topic because we're discussing things that do happen.
All the little kids, all the auctioning kids off, all the weird stuff. I'm over it already. They're little kids and them sucking their blood. You think I'm gonna let it? See, now I get hot, but I'm gonna calm it down because everybody's like, "Can you stop? Why? Why should I stop?
Isn't this?
Why should I stop? Why should I?"
He said they are R-wording the children. They are sucking their blood. Isn't this the same informations that we are finding now?
Stop. If I know this is true, why should I stop? I don't get it. Everybody's like, "Yo, put the drink down." Okay, fine, I want to drink, but I'm still gonna tell the truth. Sober or not, I have more balls than you. I put my ball sack on everybody and show everybody like I'm a dog. I don't need to pick up anything. I don't need to do anything. I just need Jesus Christ and the truth, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm standing up for what's right. I'm tired of it. It hurts my heart to see little kids get hurt, and you know, it does make me so like confused at times because I can't believe this is real, but I can now. But it does throw my mind off a little bit, but I'm okay.
So, so under this came up a video with Joe Rogan and Kid Rock. Kid Rock said he punched somebody at Bohemian Grove. I'm not gonna play it, but I think that I think that Ryan Garcia really had this experience, and I think that I, if someone was to say why, how are we supposed to know? We can't understand the sickness of all of this, but it clearly disturbed him. So I think when he started tripping out, the only reason why these people let you live, and I'm saying people loosely because I don't believe that these entities that participate in these things are human. But I think the only reason they let you live is because they still need you. They still find use for you. And just like Ye, who's now Ye, but Kanye, when he was, saying all the things he was saying, and he showed his proof, he showed the doctor saying, hey, if you don't chill, basically you're going to be permanently medicated. Eventually, we saw Kanye turn into Ye, and he stopped all that. And he was going hard. He was going hard. I don't know if them stopping is completely by choice. Some of it could be because they want to live still, which, what kind of life is it after you've actually witnessed things like that? And you have to just carry on like it didn't happen. But I think that they change you. We know MK Ultra is real. I know this for a fact. When people say it's all of them, it absolutely is. Nobody who talks to Ryan asks him about this. It's only about boxing with him now. You look at all these videos. This was only only a year ago.
Lightweight professional boxer Ryan Garcia claims that he has the full Jeffrey Epstein flight list and says Oprah Winfrey, Tom Hanks, Mark Zuckerberg and others are running away because they know what's coming. In an X-Space conversation with Andrew Tate, Garcia claims the elites tied him up in the woods and forced him to watch little kids getting raped. He stated that Bohemian Grove is real, referring to a video where Alex Jones, independent journalist and truth seeker, allegedly snuck into an annual meeting held in the Redwoods of California, where the world's elite, political figures, actors, professional sportsmen, corporate executives, and the like meet and perform sacrificial rituals sacrificing, raping and terrorizing children. Garcia claims he was brought to this place and was tied up, raped and made to watch children being raped. He alleges to have the proof, which he will release at a later date. According to Ryan, But for now, he says to reference the Alex Jones video, claiming it is real, and that he has been there. Bravo, Ryan Garcia. You have just officially shed light on the elite losers and their disgusting behavior and rituals.
How to do this? How do you do this? How do I let people speak? They said the request. How do you let them speak? Oh, okay. Add as a speaker, I guess. Hey, yo, Ali. Ask me any question. Okay. Yo, Ali, unmute yourself.
When I look at recent videos, it's about him and boxing. And I'm just like, how can people just act like just a year ago this dude wasn't going stock raving mad, saying these things, these heinous things happen, and saying that he witnessed them. And he did put some videos out. I never got to see him. I was late finding out about this. So I'm trying to find the one where he was in that room. Here it is. This was on Fox 11. This was a year ago.
Any pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 is Domino's best deal ever. Translation for basketball fans is...
Hey guys, it's me, Ryan. I'm coming on here to explain what's going on. I'm not in possession of my phone. I can't get access to my Instagram. My cards are locked. And I'm just being real, I'm being real taken advantage. And I personally wanted just to send out a video to the people that love me and my fans and family that's concerned that I'm okay. I'm not dead. I believe in Jesus. All those are lies. And, they try to put me in jail. They're blocking my cards. I can't access my money. Nobody's hitting me back. I don't know what's going on, but just know I'm okay. Look.
So this was on Fox 11. First comment says, this was insanity. He posted 20 plus posts a day on Instagram, all crazier than the other. He made Kanye look normal. LMAO. Now the second one and the one after that and more are in support of him. This one says, just going back to see if someone just solved the puzzle. Ryan Garcia was telling us all the truth, and yet we're so blind. And some tagging Ryan as crazy. They say he's reading from a paper or something. Again, like I said many times before, if you want to be famous, you want to be successful, you want to be popular, wealthy, you got to go through them because they're the ones that hold the cards in that department. And you got to sign deals with them. And this is how they get their power and wealth and all that. And these are the things that they do to get it. And you are required to participate. And when he decided he wants to be this popular, famous boxer, successful boxer, then he had to participate. It's all sick and heinous things. Of course, it's gonna be so wild that we're not gonna want to believe it, but it's very realistic now because we have way more proof that they're doing these things, right? But my thing is, we've seen these people time and time again come out and try to tell us and try to escape from it. Of course they're gonna be nuts, so they're gonna be behaving wildly. They're going to be posting crazily. They're going to be saying things. They're not going to be behaving normal. Experiencing something like that, that's not normal. That's going to drive you crazy. That's going to make you not even know what to do from one second to the next, knowing what you saw, knowing what you were made to do, knowing what happened to you. And my thing is, they take him this time when he made that post, and he was saying they blocked his phone, they cut off his cards, they were holding him and all that stuff. And this is posted on the news. And then the next thing you know, he comes back and he's right back in the boxing. He's suddenly so popular and successful. And there's not a peep about this. My only blame can be from the onset when you initially want to be of that, because we all have to know by now, you not gonna get it by being a good person. You not gonna get it without participating in some really sick stuff. And once you're there and you find out really just how sick it is, and you try to get out and you find out, there's no way out. There's no telling what they did to him and what they threatened to do to him and his family. For him to just come back and get right back into it and act like it was nothing. I think when we see stuff happen to these celebrities, it's because of resistance, attempts at resistance. They said people are in denial so bad. You guys know what the elites do. The government officials and the celebrities, the rich, you know they have these weird clubs. They go to these weird islands. They have weird Bohemian Grove memberships where the government officials go. They invite celebrity guests and they do creepy and disgusting things. You guys know child trafficking is very real and it's happening right now. Who do you think is trafficking the children? I don't know why you guys don't want to admit that this is true. It's disgusting and it needs to be stopped. The comments are mixed. Some people believe him, and some people are saying he just went crazy. But they say that about all of these celebrities. I think that they don't want to continue. Imagine you gotta keep doing it. I watched a very long interview with Terry Crews. It was a really good interview. And he talked in depth about that situation that happened. He shared a lot of details that I didn't know. He talked about when the guy came to him and it was at a party with some of everybody there. And he was literally standing there with his wife, and the guy came up to him and grabbed his, private area. And then he talked about all of the things that happened surrounding that before he even came out and told all of us. He talked about how his instinct was to, attack the man, because that would be any guy's instinct, right? And he talked about how his, wife was like, you know, you don't want to do that because, of course, he'd be made to pay for that. Jail, or probably worse. But instead, he went further and he's had a very good career. And he's had some questionable roles and even wore clothing that was not of a man. Now, you and I both know good and well it didn't stop at him being grabbed. It's just that's the only story he's telling. But when I was watching that interview, I was thinking, I find it real weird how the movie that really made him popular, um, with the Wayans, with the white chicks. So many people love that movie, and it's what I see is mainly dudes. They really love that movie, and I can't figure out why. Because they're literally acting like they're women. And Terry Crews is acting like he has a crush on one of them. But it's Marlon, just like a woman. See, when people get into stuff like that, you're you're feeding into that. You're supporting that. That's all that lifestyle. And I'm not talking about choosing to be another sex or choosing to be LGBT. No, I'm talking about the sick Hollywood shit. Just like that other movie he played in where he was trying to act like he liked Cat Williams and Cat Williams drug him out by his. At the end of the day, Cat participated in that shit too. But I find it odd that when Ryan came out with this video, and it was on Fox 11 of Los Angeles, less than a minute long, this was the only video about him being taken this time, and not having access to his phones and all that. This is the only one you can find. It says boxer Ryan Garcia addresses the series of concerning posts he made on social media, insisting to fans that he is okay and that he lost access to a cell phone and credit cards. Listen, if you lost access to your cell phone and credit cards, if they took your cell phone and blocked your access and won't let you contact people, you are not okay. Yes. Hi. Uh-oh. I hope you heard good things. Thank you. Yes. How are you? Huh? So you guys are done? You guys are done? I say y'all are done?
Yeah, we done.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Where you headed at? Miss who?
Huh?
That's what your name is?
Tina.
Tina?
Mm-hmm.
Where you headed to now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Miss Tina. You gotta come back visit us.
I'm pretty sure I will. What's your name?
Kevin? Okay, nice to meet you.
Right now, right?
Yeah, I got you right here.
Give me a tip with a smile on your face like that. You got a really smile.
Thank you. Here, put it on here.
So write it down. 931 952 2645.
2645. Okay. And you say Kevin, right? Okay. I'm
You
gonna
gonna
hit
smile like that when I see you?
Yep.
For real.
I'm gonna hit you in a minute.
Huh?
I'm gonna hit you in a minute.
The nigga.
No, I said I'm gonna hit you in a minute.
Okay.
All right. Have a good one.
All right, y'all. So I'm done. Let me finish my little fruit. It's a full moon tonight. So, what you heard about me? What you heard about me that I was a girl? Cause what else? Supposed to be fasting, but pineapples are good for getting the junk up out of there. I got some chlorella in my water, and it'll be straight water for the rest of the day. Water and chlorella. And since I ate today, well, I'm eating right now, I'll fast for 4 days. Hey, he did what he had to do. He cute too. But he light skinned. Man. He nice looking. He fit too. I love. Oh. Yes, sir. Okay. So I'm gonna key in my loaded. And I know I got enough hours to make it back to Atlanta because it only took me 3 hours to get here. And so it'll be 3 hours back, but I know traffic gonna be a little bit more. So when I get back, man, this is probably the best trucking job I ever had. I've been driving trucks for 12 years. So put this back in the fridge till I get to the truck stop, which that's gonna be my next stop to get fuel in DEF. So I'm probably gonna end up taking my 10-hour break at the truck stop. I hope not, cause usually I'm telling y'all, this how sweet it is. I'm on salary, so I make my pay every week, and I'm home every other day in my own place. If I go, like, I went to North Carolina twice, being that it's so far, I end up having to take my mandatory 10-hour DOT break once I get there, because I done ran out of hours. Then I come back, and I always pick up my loads at night, like around midnight or 11 at night. I picked up this one 1 in the morning because it didn't take long to get here. So after I take my break, then I have enough hours to get back, drop my empty so they can load it back up, and then I'm home for the rest of the day. And then I go pick up my load at night, and then I go back out and do it again. And so the first 2 times, I only had 2 trips last week. So this is my first one for the week, and it was to here. So I'll go back. Once I go back, then, or I don't know. I should make it back. Once I get back, though, I'm going to have to take my 10. So, I may or may not pick up a load tonight. Because it's 8 now. 10 o'clock. But yeah, I'll probably be ready. Have fresh hours to get a load, depending on where I'm gonna go. If I'm gonna go somewhere short like this, I'll have a load. If not, then I'll be off tomorrow. I was off Saturday, Sunday. I was at home sleeping though, really. Cause I don't sleep much when I be out here. Cause I be I don't know. But it's sweet, and it don't be much. So it don't even take them long to unload it at all. And if I wanted to go to the terminal is not that far. I got actually 2 terminals because my account is somewhere else. It's in McDonough, and my terminal is right near where I live. And I can go there, I can wash clothes, and then hit the gym. The gym is right next to the laundry. And then go home. I'm like, yeah. Alright, so let me disconnect from my... So I'm gonna run my battery down. Yep, I got a, what's the name in here so I can plug in just like you would at home. I got a fridge in here. And oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, I originally thought I was going over there, so I didn't know. Yeah, I thought that was my dock right there. Yeah. No, nobody was here. Thank you. Let's see. I don't know what I did with my phone holder. So I had yeah, cause it's real tight over here, and it's 2 different companies. So the stuff I'm bringing in is it's going to different places, and they're gonna take it. They got JB Hunt trucks. They gonna take it to the customers. And I was talking to my dispatch, and he was trying to holler this morning. I'm like, man, you don't get your... I said, what? So I'm talking to him when I got here, and he was like, yeah, just pull in the dock. So that dock across the street had the green light on, and I pulled up so I can back into it, and then something told me, don't pull in that dock. Just wait till they get here, because wasn't nobody here yet. Let's see, what's my bill later? And I'm glad I didn't, because a brother came out, because the way it was so tight, it's super tight. I had the blind back, and it's a truck on the other side, and I can't see on that side, so I had to go a little bit at a time, get out, go back there and look, okay, go back in, back a little bit again. I had to turn my truck all the way It was wild. It was so wild. And so eventually he came out. He was like, "You got it?" I was like, "I'm in there now." But either way, I would have had to check it myself because I'm not trusting nobody. And he was like, "They be tripping over there." I'm like, "I'm glad I didn't get any doubt." But the way I was set up, I couldn't even turn around because they got a whole trail right there. There was no room to turn around, so there was only one way for me to get out of there. It took probably like 20 minutes for me to get in there. Let me see. Damn, how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 6 hours. Okay, I got just enough to make it, but I gotta stop and get fuel. I don't have to. I might skip it just so I can make sure I make it back, because I really didn't burn that much fuel. And then I can get fuel on my next trip. Because if I stop to get fuel now, and then I hit like morning traffic, that could make me have to stop somewhere and take my 10-hour break on the road. Okay, how many pieces I said I had this morning? Oh, I put 305. Oh, now I see the weight and everything. Before I couldn't find a way to save my life. I was trying to get out of there because we was out there looking for my trailer. It was so dark. He was like, "It's going to be a Dock 76. It was not in Dock 76. Oh. So it's 25 pieces. And the weight, and they be light loads too. I'm like, yeah, buddy, because I done put in my work over the years. Okay, who signed this? Okay, I don't know what that is, but I will try. He put an exclamation after his name? Okay. Oh no, I don't have a fuel stop. That makes sense. So I'm going right back. So let me see what it say. It is cold here. So it's 148 miles. So it looks like I'll be there at 11. That means it's a lot of traffic, but it's not showing traffic. But 11? Oh, it's 8. It's 8 now. Okay, so then I have 3 hours left on my clock. Then I take my 10. Yeah, I'll be back at it tonight. I mean, it is like super, super cold. Yeah. So I kind of use the bathroom, but I don't want to go in there because Alberta already told me. And usually a place where there's a bunch of dudes. So I'm thinking I'm going to go to that. Hold on, let me see where that bathroom. Okay. I do not need no detention pay. I don't know why they keep. But I'm going to put it this time because. But it's going to be taking that long. moving in and out. Pretty much. I don't even really have time to do nothing. So I have my official break. Oh. So why didn't it let me take pictures? I be hating that because then it's like, oh, I do it when I get back. Okay. I'm gonna put a thing over that tablet too. I don't like that camera being right there in my face. So first dude must have went back there and like, yeah man, you should go holler at her. Cause he know he couldn't holler at me. He's a big dude. I don't do them. You gotta be fit like me, baby. That's fast. A co-driver? Heck no. I don't need going on the job like this. Now, if I was like over the road like that, then I had to go to states and stuff that I didn't want to go to. This truck was shut down quick. I can set it up to where it'll keep all the electricity and everything on, but just to have it on, it'll shut down. It did not idle. All right, y'all. Time to play my music and hit the road.